I'm speaking with Jaden Horan, who works for CURE, the Center for Urban Renewal and Education based in Washington, D.C. That is Star Parker's organization. Jaden, we've heard a lot of information about what's happening in Ferguson right now. Can you inform us what's been going on?
Just moments ago, the protesters lobbed frozen projectiles at the police, causing the police to break the lines they had on Florissant Avenue for most of the night and go after protesters on the other side of the street. It turned into total pandemonium as the protesters turned around and confronted police, lobbing items at them. Police responded by rushing the crowd, including releasing some tear gas. I myself took shelter, and the vehicle I was in was hit by a projectile. Thankfully, the police have moved the line down the road, but they still are involved in an incredibly tense standoff as the protesters have turned violent, as they have become more angry, and they are defiant. The criminal element is out tonight, Clint.
Jaden, it was last night. Activity did not peak until about 2:30 or 3 a.m. Do you see that the crowd is becoming more active, and are you noticing that the criminal element is becoming more prevalent?
That is correct. I would say that last night, the violence peaked much later. Tonight, it appears that the violence is coming earlier, stronger. There's anger about the shooting yesterday, and I think you're seeing that reflected.
Now, Jaden, you are right across from the area where the gentleman was shot by the police. He right now is in critical condition in the hospital. Do you think that this is affecting the protesters tonight?
Absolutely. I would dare say that the worst-case scenario is if he were to expire tonight, I would say that these protests could turn violent and deadly.
Do you notice that there are any leaders among the group? Is there anybody who's trying to organize them, and are the police able to control the situation?
It is very clearly evident that there are instigators. I wouldn't call them organizers at this point. Earlier in the day, I saw organizers, people getting little groups out, having them come and protest. But now we have instigators. We have individuals with megaphones who are using all kinds of expletives against the police, against white people in general, and in general making the crowd unable to calm down.
Now, you said earlier that the evening might be fueled by alcohol. Do you observe that there is more people who are becoming more belligerent? Are they more active? Is the crowd increasing, or is it just the same type of people who are hanging around?
I apologize, Clint. I'm sorry. The police front just moved beyond where I am standing. It appears that there is more action happening behind us. Just stay put. As I observe, it appears that there is some kind of massing around the center, individuals in the crowd who are now throwing objects at police. Yes, back to your question, I would say that the crowd is much more belligerent. The consumption of alcohol was very obvious. There is a distinct smell of weed in the air as well. And I think that the reactions we're seeing from the crowd is indicative of an intoxicated populace.
Yeah, you said earlier that it sort of felt like it might be just a tailgate, and that the protests have continued on almost like it was a party. Do you observe this? Do you feel that this is a political movement or a movement that is just having a little bit of fun?
Yes, indeed. Earlier, it did have the feel of a tailgate. At some point, it got social with young individuals eating pizza, eating burgers, consuming drinks. But now it has moved far beyond that. It is violent. It is dangerous. And the crowd is barely being controlled by this incredibly well-represented police force here.
Is the crowd growing?
Clint, I'm just seeing now that the police have retaken the street. They have cleared fluorescent. They have cleared fluorescence.
Well, Jaden, we're going to check back in with you very soon. Keep observing, and we're going to talk to you.
All right, thank you so much, Clint.